What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Rico's podcast. Today we're going to be looking over the midway power rankings through week 9 in the 2021 season. Let's get to it. So to start us off in this video, like always, we're going to go ahead and get rid of all the computer team stuff in the league, which right now are the Broncos, the Titans, and the Lions. At number 29 are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, unfortunately, they lost too many people in free agency. They lost Chris Godwin, they lost Rob Gronkowski, Antonio Brown, Shaq Barrett. The list goes on and on. The point is, yes, they still have Tom Brady.
Motherfucker.
At number 28, we have the Indianapolis Colts. Now, the biggest question they have is who's playing quarterback? Colin Kaepernick is the guy who's been passed around almost every team in the league at this point, it feels like, right? And so he's clearly not the answer. Is he a placeholder? They're going to get a rookie. They're going to build behind him. So there's a lot of questions down there in Indy. Now, at number 27, if there was any NFL team that embodies the word underperformed, it would be the Miami Dolphins. They have so much youth, so much potential, so much talent on their roster, and they don't use any of it. And at number 26, we have the Atlanta Falcons, another team that is underperforming considering what they have on their roster. But they did lose Matt Ryan. Right? He's getting old up there with age, and they got a new quarterback, but I don't know if he's the one.
I should have left you on that street corner where you were standing. But you didn't!
Now coming in at number 25 are the Cincinnati Bengals, another team with a stellar roster stacked. Dak Prescott under center, but this team still, right now, has the fewest first downs in the NFL. At number 24 are the Kansas City Chiefs. This is going to be a debatable pick for sure, but let me go through some stats with you real quick. The Chiefs have scored 312 points this year so far. Phenomenal. They've allowed 318 points. Not so much. And they've allowed the most yards in the entire league by a margin. And Patty Mahomes is approaching Jameis Winston levels of interception rates.
Like a good neighbor, Allstate is there.
What the fuck, nigga? You better buy a bicycle.
You're not gonna help me.
At number 23 are the Baltimore Ravens, which are actually doing a lot better this season. So expect them to actually continue to trend up like that. Because last year it was all Lamar Jackson, right? But now they went ahead in the draft and they got Kyle Pitts, they got Travis Etienne. They're looking like a pretty young team and could actually win a couple games for a change. Now at number 22 are the Chicago Bears, who just traded quarterback Trevor Lawrence away for running back Alvin Kamara. We'll see if it pans out for them. I'm not sure.
Oh, hell no!
Now at number 21, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers, which have a great run game. And Teddy Bridgewater being brought in was a pretty solid move at the end of the day. And they did just blow out the Green Bay Packers. So not a lot of high hopes for this team, but expect them to do pretty well. And at number 20, we have the New York Jets, which are actually shaking out to be a pretty exciting offense to watch behind rookie quarterback Trey Lance. But outside of that, there's not a whole lot to be optimistic for about this team. The pass rush is non-existent. They only have 5 sacks on the season for the entire front seven. And for the second New York team to crack this top 20s list is the New York Giants. Behind Danny Dimes, who's actually growing as a quarterback. He's playing better, which is not saying much, but I mean, he is playing better. He's got weapons and the offense is moving. Now again, Saquon is the workload on this team. So do you need to pass the ball at all?
I don't need friends. They disappoint me.
Number 18 are these power rankings sleeper pick, actually, and that's going to be the New Orleans Saints. Behind Jacoby Brissett, they manage an astounding 68% third down conversion, which is the highest in the league by a pretty healthy margin. Now, I expect that number to go up higher with Trevor Lawrence now under center, and who knows, maybe they actually win games.
You okay?
And coming in at number 17 are the San Francisco 49ers. Now, no one's ever doubted this team's defense, right? They play outstanding defense. They know how to play zone, they know how to play man, they know how to blitz, and the usering skills are just fantastic, right? Now, with all that aside, you've had 4 quarterbacks in a year and a half. That's just excessive, and is Jimmy Garoppolo going to be the savior in San Fran? So far, it's not looking that way, but maybe Can't get worse.
What's wrong with you, bro? What the heck? You tripping, bro? You tripping?
Now, coming in at number 16 is a team that I think is just the embodiment of the word average, and that is the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, their quarterback has more interceptions than touchdowns. Their running back leads the team in receptions. Their touchdown rate in the red zone is 50%. This team is average.
I don't know, I just woke up from a little nap. It's a little dark, but you guys silly? I'm still gonna send it.
At number 15 are the New England Patriots, who got rid of Cam Newton. He's out of there. They brought in Zach Wilson via the draft. First round pick quarterback. It's actually panning out pretty well for them, so expect the Patriots to trend upwards this season. Good looking team. And at number 14 are the Los Angeles Rams, who as of now lead the NFL in most punts with 22. And by the way, it's a very, very healthy margin. So there's a reason Aaron Donald is such a monster. It's because he's always on defense. And at number 13 are the Carolina Panthers, who have phenomenal players all around their team. Right? They got Scary Terry, they got Christian McCaffrey, Brian Burns on defense. It's fast, it's young, but it's got Carson Wentz.
Just get out of here, you stupid, dumb animal!
And at number 12 is perhaps one of the most balanced teams in the NFL right now. It's actually the Dallas Cowboys. Behind Joe Burrow on offense, not making too many mistakes. Amari Cooper, Ezekiel Elliott, by the way. They're a pretty productive offense. And on defense, they're bringing in guys like Miles Jack. They're bringing in guys like Bobby Wagner. They're low-key building a good team in Dallas. This might be one of the best 8-8 teams we've ever seen.
Every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen. In the goddamn refrigerator, eating up all the food.
And at number 11 are the Buffalo Bills. Now, Josh Allen's playing like a stud, like always. Stephon Diggs playing like a stud, like always. Their offense is not the issue. The defense is giving up some points. You know, it can be managed, though. But the big highlight we got here is I don't think Deebo Samuel can play running back very well, but we'll see how his 70 carrying does throughout the season. And finally, cracking into that top 10 list everybody so wants to be in is the Cleveland Browns, who are actually dropping from last season. And I think it's because instead of Jimmy Garoppolo, they brought in Jameis Winston.
So you can't see it all?
Huh?
You can see though, right?
I'm legally blind, I can see, barely. Barely, but I'm an innocent bystander.
And at number 9 are the Minnesota Vikings, which has so much potential to be higher than 9. They might be the number 1 team by the end of this all. They brought in Tyreek Hill, they brought in Travis Kelce, they still got Dalvin Cook, but Cam Newton is under center. So can he play like old Cam Newton, or is he going to play like now Cam Newton? That's the biggest threat. And at number 8 we have the Green Bay Packers, behind workhorse Aaron Jones, leading the NFL in so many stats, setting records, breaking 2,000 K last season. I mean, that offense speaks for itself. Can Jordan Love close the game out when he needs to? We don't know yet. You know, the jury's still out there. But the defense is phenomenal. The run game keeps the game managed perfectly. So maybe we never have to find out.
I love you, bitch.
Oh my God.
I ain't gonna never stop loving you, bitch.
And now at number 7 is the most improved NFL team right now, and that's the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, it's not real life. They don't have Tim Tebow. They don't have Trevor Lawrence. But instead, they have a whole repertoire of fantastic young players. They brought in CeeDee Lamb. They got so many players on this team, so many superstars. Expect this team to just get better throughout the years. It really is impressive what they did down there. And at number 6 are the Las Vegas Raiders, who is probably the fastest team I've ever seen put on paper in the game. So you got Derek Carr, solid quarterback, but he's throwing to Henry Ruggs, John Ross, Darren Waller. Just insane how fast this team actually is. But, you know, let's see how they do in the playoffs again.
Hey, bro, are you high?
Why we going so fucking fast, nigga?
We stopped, though.
Yeah, what?
Cracking into the top 5 picks on our power ranking. Number 5 are the Houston Texans. Super Bowl runner-ups. Great. Fantastic team. Played great defense. Workload on the run game. But they're going to be most well known for their choke in the Super Bowl. And I think it ruined the team's ego more than anything.
Now let's cover the highly effective and very important skill called conscious adult choking.
At number 4 are the Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson looking real young, looking happy in Seattle. DK Metcalf getting big boy stats. It's insane. No one can stop him. Man's got like 100 speed. He's like 6'9". Nice. I don't know how to stop this team. They're looking real good. Now coming in at number 3 is the Washington football team. I think this team took it personally when they did not make the playoffs last year, and now they're going all in. They got Jamal Adams, they got Aaron Rodgers. They're bringing in every weapon you can think of on this team. And right now this team looks damn near unstoppable. So we'll see how it plays out for them.
And now, here is the guest host of Jeopardy, Aaron Rodgers.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. Welcome to Jeopardy.
Now finally here, nearing the end of this video, this power rankings, we have our number 2 team, and that is the Los Angeles Chargers. Now I think this team, personally, I think he's the best mounted player in the league. I think his team may be holding him back a little bit. Justin Herbert, super athletic, super talented quarterback. Austin Eckler looking pretty solid, running the rock. And the team just plays very well. I'm excited to see how they do this year and going into the playoffs and maybe even Super Bowl. Who knows? Now I hope the build-up was enough, because now we're 31 teams out of it, only one team left standing. And that number 1 team is... So obviously the number 1 team is going to be the reigning Super Bowl champions, the Arizona Cardinals. They got made fun of a little bit last year, right? But that's only because they were building. Now they got Kyler Murray, who's just managing the game. They got Chuba Hubbard, picked up in the first round, 95 speed, by the way. Hard to stop him. This team just looks impressive, and they are undefeated. And I expect that undefeated streak to hang out for quite a bit of time. Thank you for everybody watching this video. Now that does conclude our power rankings. I'm sorry that this posting schedule has not been more consistent. So unfortunately my laptop had an electrical malfunction, some kind of crazy and erroneous IT situation that the doctor still can't explain. But we got it all fixed up. We're back up and running now, so hopefully we got some more consistently posted content here. But as always, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching my video, supporting the channel. Follow. Don't miss out on this. Go like the video on the page. Do what you gotta. Cheers.